Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I've made a decision. I don't know if it's a good or a bad decision yet. I'm gonna do the 24-hour reading challenge. Now, I've brought my air mattress in to the library because if we're gonna do this, we're gonna be committed for 24 hours. It's currently 7:13, but I'm not gonna start it yet because I want to have a shower. I feel like I also should preface this by saying if you don't think that audiobooks count as reading, this isn't the video for you. Because when I get fed up of the physical reads, I will be switching over to the audio books. Let's also hope that my phone has enough storage to record this whole thing. We'll see. The plan is, like I said, to be in here for the better part of 24 hours. I wanted to allow myself 2 1-hour breaks to sleep or to do something else. I just don't want to eat my words, but I'm gonna say that we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go hard. I tried to take a nap before this and I couldn't, so I'm already a little tired. But we're gonna go hard for 24 hours. Yeah. So I'm gonna shower and then I'll be back, and by then I should have some clearer thoughts about what I want to tell you guys about how this is gonna work. I've got my iPad for e-reads. We've got AirPods, Beats for when the AirPods die, Goldfish if I need a little snack. I've also got a nectarine, a old Snickers bar. Got my lip gloss because that's important. There, I've got my water and I've got a little cranberry apple juice. So, I think the first thing that I'm going to... Oh, I'll put my current reads right here so you can see before what my status is. I'll also post that at the 12-hour mark and then at the end, so the 24 mark. What are my strategies going in? So I think that I'm gonna try to drink a lot. I'm gonna try to drink a lot of water. I'm gonna try to drink a lot just in general, because I feel like if I have to go to the bathroom, then I won't want to go to sleep. But like I said, to me, audiobooks count as reading. So if I get fed up with doing the e-read or the physical, then I'll just do something else, still in the room, but listen to the book instead. I am going to allow myself 1 hour to do something that's not reading. And if I decide at whatever point I use my hour for that to be sleep, then it'll be sleep. It'll be sleep. But I'm giving myself 1 hour. I think those are the biggest things. Another thing, I am going to allow myself to have... It's 8 o'clock. Alexa, off. Oh, Alexa, set an alarm for 8 p.m. tomorrow. Hello? Alexa, set an alarm for 8 p.m. tomorrow.
Alarm set for 8 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay, so our 24 hours have now started. What I was saying was that I'm going to allow myself 3 cups of coffee throughout the 24 hours. I just feel like that's fair to stay awake. I'm already tired. Yeah, but I'm gonna start by listening to The Beast by Katie Robert while I eat my dinner. And then I'll check in after I do that. Oh, okay. It is 9 p.m. I just spent that past hour listening to The Beast by Katie Robert, like I was saying. I don't really have any thoughts and feelings at the moment. I think I'll be needing my 1 hour of sleep way earlier than I thought. I am gonna at least try to make it till midnight, but I'm already so tired and it's only 9 o'clock. I'm going to spend the next hour or so, maybe more, reading Magnolia Parks. I'm not gonna talk a lot about this book in this video though, because I am posting a reading vlog that will probably come after I post this video. So yeah, I'm gonna start reading this and I'll check back in at 10. It's 10:04. We're still good. I think I got like a little bit of an energy kick. So that's good. I'm saying that and I hope I don't eat my words. I think I'm gonna continue reading Magnolia Parks, at least maybe for another hour, and then we'll switch to something else maybe. So I'll see you guys in 55 minutes now because it's 10:05. I wanted to take a little break and say that I lied. I don't have any energy. When I stop and think about it, then I get tired. So I don't know what that means. I don't know how to fight that. But it's only been 2 hours. I have 22 more to go. Okay. I'm gonna get back to it. It is officially 11:08. Actually, it's 11:08. The light in my room just turned off. Let's see where I am right now, because it's what, 52 minutes away from midnight. I don't feel bad. Again, I feel like I'm gonna eat those words at some point, but we've cracked open the goldfish. Been drinking the drinks. I think what I'm trying to figure out now though is what to read next. Like, I'm at the point, which is so crazy, but I'm at the point where I don't want to read anything. I just want to go to bed. And that's not happening because I can't do that math right now. Hold on. 21 more hours to go. So, what's a girl to do now? The options are to read a little bit of Release Me, which I think that's what we'll go with, because I really have been enjoying that one. Oh, and before I move on too fast, I was reading Magnolia Parks for the last 2 hours. Still feels like I'm not putting a dent in this book at all, but like I said, I'm not really going to talk about that much because I'm posting a reading vlog for this book. So yeah, the options are to read Release Me or which, I mean, I have 21 hours, so anything can happen. But I'm really feeling like cracking this open, and this might bring me the energy and the joy that I need to stay up a little bit longer. I don't know. I think what we'll do is we'll read Release Me until midnight, and then we'll decide if I want to keep going with that or if I want to switch to If Only You. I think that's what's gonna happen. Also, what is on the currently reading list is this book, but I think if I were to read this, it would put me to sleep. And I also think I need to make a decision on whether or not I'm gonna DNF. We're probably gonna do, like I said, Release Me right now, and then I'll come back at midnight and we'll check in. Midnight might be a good time for a cup of coffee. It's currently 11:11. Make a wish. Midnight might be a good time for a cup of coffee, but we'll see how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling like this, we won't. And the goal right now is to make it until at least 2 a.m. at least, before I need to call in my hour. If at least 2, preferably 4 a.m. yeah. Okay. I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all in 49 minutes. Hour 4. Nothing to update. Wish I was sleeping. I am reading Release Me though, and I'm 76% in. I'm having a good time, so like I'm not gonna stop because I'm having a good time. And I'm not feeling like drinking the coffee right now. I do think though that at 1, so our next check-in, that I'm going to switch over to an audiobook, either Make a Scene, because I haven't touched that one at all. Make a Scene, or read more of The Beast, and like just do some stuff around the house to move around, because I'm starting to feel drained. And then when I think about the fact that technically there's 20 hours left, that doesn't make me feel any better. But I do feel like it hasn't been that long since I said 22 hours left. So like time is moving, but it's also looking huge. But maybe once we are out of the 20s, it'll start to feel like it's moving faster. Definitely looking forward to that 1 hour of sleep. It's gonna be sleep now. It's gonna be sleep. I was thinking it wasn't gonna be sleep, but it's gonna be sleep. I'm still doing spectacular. I have not been asleep. I have not been asleep. Look at me. This is right here. I've been reading. It's 104. When did I start reading this? So I've been reading Release Me for 2 hours now. Okay? And I think we're just gonna go ahead and read until, I don't know, it seems like things are gonna start wrapping up. So read until I finish it, and then at some point I am going to get up and like go do things. I know I said that an hour ago, but I mean it this time, because if I don't, I'm gonna go to sleep. But we're almost to 2 o'clock, and I did say that 2 o'clock was the time where I would take my 1 hour nap if I needed it. But I think I can make it till 4. Ooh. I think I can make it till 4. I'm confident in myself. We are now at the mark where I have 19 hours left. But yeah, I'm gonna read as much of this as I can and then come back, and I'll probably actually like tell you guys about it, because it'll just be good to get all my thoughts out, and talking will probably help me stay up, and I'm really enjoying it, so you should know what I think about it. Hello, it is 2:04 a.m. and I just finished Release Me. So what I'm gonna do now is type my review on Goodreads. I am starting to feel a little sleepy. But actually, before I type the review, because there's no point in me recording myself typing, let me tell you just some general thoughts that I had about the book, because I don't want to spoil anything, because it'll be out by the time this video, I think I'll post this video, if all goes well, on release day, so you have something to look forward to. But this is book 5 in the New Haven series, so let me look, because I always get confused. Actually, I don't know. Actually, I know there's Restore Me and Revive Me, but I can't remember which one has 3 parts. One has 3 parts, but this one is book 5, and it's about Nadia and Sebastian. Now, there was some overlap as far as like seeing Dom and Sloane, and a little bit of Chris and Mal, but I don't remember seeing Sebastian and Nadia in the other book. So just keep that in mind. Like if you've read the other 4, and I haven't even read Revive Me Part 3 or Restore Me Part 3. Forgive me if I'm confusing them. I just read Part 1 and 2, but I don't remember seeing Sebastian and Nadia in any of those books unless like it was just really short, quick, and fast. Anyway, it's about Nadia basically leaving this life of sex work that she didn't choose, and she ends up in New Haven, and she applies to work at a job, and she doesn't get the job. But when she's applying, she runs into Sebastian, and like from that moment to the end of the book, even like Sebastian is just obsessed and does so many things to hold on to that woman. What else can I say without spoiling? She ends up getting a job with his company because he's rich, and you know how I feel about a rich man, but he's rich, and she ends up getting a job. She works the job, and then as to be expected, her past ends up catching up with her, and yeah. So it's hard to talk about books without like telling you the entire storyline. A couple of things that I like though about the book is just that the sex work in the way it was discussed was very normalized. I mean, like, as it should be. That's such a big part of the world that we live in, but it wasn't like taboo or anything. And just the way that Sebastian treated the people that were working for him, also knowing that Nadia was like leaving a abusive relationship in an abusive situation, and you know, we read a lot of books, so we know sometimes how books go, but knowing that Bo, which is the ex-boyfriend, the abuser, knowing that he was going to catch up to her at some point, I think that was like handled very delicately and not in a way that was too much to be like, oh, this is really hard to read. Like, I don't know if you've read Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan. I think that was a way harder like read to actually get through because a lot more stuff happened on paper. So I mean, that doesn't take away from the quality of either book, but I just felt like this was a little bit lighter, and I think it was better that it was lighter, all things considered. There is something that happens in the book that I didn't really care for, but towards the end I was like, okay, I see why this had to happen. Is that it? I think that's it. I'm debating on 4.5 or 5 stars, but I really did enjoy it, and I like there's going to be more books in the series. Sebastian does have 2 brothers and a sister, so they could be getting a book. And there was mention of like Hunter Drake, and he's like the security guard. So a lot of potential for the people in New Haven. Yeah, I think that's it. Like I said, I'm gonna type this review on Goodreads, and Release Me does release March 29th, which again is the day that I think I'm gonna be posting this video, and it should be Kindle Unlimited, so you can go read it if you like, if you have KU. I feel as though like I'm in a weird state right now because I don't feel tired. I was about to yawn. I don't feel tired, but I mean, I think I would rather be asleep. But I think after I type the review, I feel like I have one more hour that I can get away with just like sitting in here and reading before I need to like put on an audiobook and just walk around the house or like fold clothes or something. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm not even gonna say what's gonna happen because things could change. But yes, type in review. If anything does change, I'll come back and let you know. It is 3 a.m. now. I had to sit in the chair because sitting in the bed was like making me tired. We got the lights on. I started If Only You by Chloe Leese, and I knew that this was Good Girl, Bad Boy. I didn't know this was best friend, sister, or brother's best friend. Like, yeah, that's right. I didn't know it was that. I'm also excited to be seeing Ren and Frankie again. They were my favorite couple in the series, so it's fun to see them. But I am wondering where Axel and Rooney are. Like, there have been a couple family gatherings and haven't seen Axel and Rooney, so wondering where they are. Yeah, that's it. I am tired. Like, I'm at the point now where I can't even pretend that I'm not tired. But I think, like I said an hour ago, it's kind of just like, you know, the time is passing. So just I don't even know. Is it 4 a.m. or 3 a.m.? Okay, it is now 4 a.m. and I have 16 hours left. So 2 sets of 8. And I've done a set of 8. I have 2 more to go. I read 25% of If Only You, and I thought this would be my new favorite. It won't be, that's for sure. I think I'm having an okay time, but it's just not as good as I thought it would be. I also don't know if it's fair to like really judge anything that I read right now when I'm tired. Maybe I'm just being overcritical. But the plan is to now get to 6 a.m. I said that I would try and get to 2. I said that I would try to get to 4. Now the plan is to try to get to 6. And then at 6, if I like can't do it anymore, then I will use my my 1 hour to nap. But until then, and what I'm going to try and do to keep me awake, I'm going to switch back over to The Beast by Katie Robert, because that's an audiobook, and I'm going to go clean my kitchen. I will be back at 5 a.m. to check in. Hello, friends. It is 5 a.m. now, and personally, I think I've made it past the like that time period where you really want to go to sleep from like 1 to 4. So now that I'm out of that, things are looking a little bit more hopeful. 15 hours left to go technically, and like I said, I spent the last hour listening to The Beast by Katie Robert. Now getting up to move and clean, I think was the right idea. I think that was the right idea. I did make a cup of coffee, and this might really wake me up. I don't know. We'll check in at 6, and then we'll see where to go at 6. We'll see if I'm feeling sleepy, if the coffee woke me up, and you know, we can keep pushing. Maybe I can make it through this without using my hour of sleep. I don't know. But we'll see. Back to the beast, my Katie Robert. I will check in an hour. It is 6 a.m. on the dot. And I spent the last 30 minutes reading Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. And I know I was saying earlier that maybe I'm just being super judgmental or like whatever, because I'm tired, so I'm not able to give it my full whatever you would say. But this feels like I got to chapter 4. And can we talk about who made the decision to do this? You can barely read the words, but that's not the point. This feels like a very bad like episode. You know, the game. This feels like someone took a very, very bad episode and made it into a book. And like, it's I don't know when this came out. This came out in 2021. So the stuff that's happening in here, it like let me get my thoughts together. This feels like it was written in 2012. That's what it feels like, not 2021. And I just, it's not good. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the time, because I also tried to read a couple of pages of War I Was Born. I can't do it. So like, maybe I also don't have the audiobook for either of these, so maybe that's what it is too. Don't worry, I won't go to sleep. I'll tell you guys when I'm taking my hour break, when I'm gonna go to sleep, because it's inevitable at this point. Yeah, I'm just gonna find something else to read, and then I'll be back in an hour. Hello friends, it is 7:08 a.m. We officially have less than 13 hours to go in this 24-hour readathon, reading challenge, whatever you want to call it. So I just finished The Beast by Katie Robert, and I don't know, I feel like you know what you're getting when you read a Katie Robert book, but this one was just so much. I was like, where's the plot? I'm going to, I definitely think that my get out of jail free nap is going to be used soon. I don't think there's any more avoiding it, but I would, at this point, I feel like I should just make it till 8 o'clock or 8 a.m. because that's the midpoint. So I've been up 12 hours, and then I'd have 12 more hours. So I think if I like wait after that, having the little hour break would be good. But right now, since it's still 7, I think I'm going to read Take a Chance. No, not Take a Chance. Make a Scene. I think it's Make a Scene, because I have been saying that I'm going to read that, and that's the one book that's been on the list that I haven't touched this whole time. That and Lore of the Wilds, which I really want to DNF that, but I'm pretty sure that I'll get into that maybe this afternoon. So I'm just going to lay here, listen to Make a Scene, and then at 8, I might take my 1 hour nap. So I'll see you guys at 8 a.m. If I can be completely honest, I did spend the last hour listening to Make a Scene, but I don't know anything that happened in it. I'm 31% in. It just looks like I want to start crying, because I do. Look at the bags under my eyes. Whoa. Anyway, I'm calling in. Like, look at them. I look like I've been beat up and battered. I'm calling in my get out of jail free card for an hour, but I'm letting y'all know this because I mean, what I got to lie about, it's probably gonna be 2. It's probably gonna be 2. Actually, it is gonna be 2. I'm not even setting my alarm for an hour. I'm gonna set it for 2. So, I'll see y'all at 10, maybe even 11. No later than 11 though. I feel like I'm gonna set it for 10 just because I'm already giving myself an extra hour. Maybe I'll add an hour to our time at the end, but I make no promises about that. So I'll see y'all soon. Hello, friends. That was some good sleep. That was some delicious people write books about it sleep. I still have bags under my eyes, but I feel good. I feel good now. I am still tired, but we're going to listen to this. And before I even get into this, I would like to say that I haven't been having the best time. So this is I feel like this is a good time for me to listen to it while I'm like waking up, because maybe it won't make me as bored as it can when I'm like fully awake. I don't know that explanation made any sense, but that's the rationale for reading this right now. I'm 60% in. Hopefully I can like just get to like 70 or something just to get closer to being done. So, oh gosh, I don't know where my thoughts are. It's almost 11. I will just check back in at noon, unless something big changes in between there. Okay, it is now 12 o'clock p.m. and I've been reading this and it's so boring. I'm 70% in. I think I'm just gonna try and knock it out to like be done. But like, it's so I don't even know what's happening. I don't even know what's happening. If I wasn't as far as I was in, I would have DNF'd. That's where we are. But I'm probably gonna at least give this another 30 minutes and then maybe switch back to If Only You. Maybe just find like a Audible read or something else random. But nothing is giving right now. It's been an hour, still suffering through this, but 90% in. So I think might as well just go ahead and finish it. What better time than the present? I'm ready for this to stop staring at me. So I think we'll just finish or keep going until this is done. Hello, friends. It is 2:05 p.m. We've got 6 hours left. I am having breakfast now. I'm having a little egg, grape, bacon, and a cinnamon roll. But let's talk about what I read in this last hour. So I finished up Lore of the Wilds and I rated it 1 star. I didn't enjoy it. The magic in the storyline was like really hard to follow along. I was confused on the love interest the entire time, and I think even in the end I was mixing them up. It just I don't know, it just wasn't very good. And I hate to say that because I love to root for everyone black, and I think I talked about the cover in my March TBR video. But I mean, I'm still gonna keep the book because it's just a cute book. But the inside wasn't my favorite. And this is a duology, so there is a book 2, but I just won't be reading that book. So much and so little happened as well. And then this, from what I understood, this was YA, but there were times where I was like, maybe this is an adult novel. It was just a lot of confusion, no cohesion, and it just wasn't very well written in my opinion. When I was cooking my breakfast, I started listening to Baby Daddy by Kendall Ryan, just something stupid to like still be reading, but not have to take a lot of focus. But from what I can tell, that's just about like this woman and this man. They meet in the elevator, and she's on her way to the sperm bank, and he's like, why go to the sperm bank when you could just use me? So that's what happens with them. I'm not expecting any literary greatness from that read. Just, again, something to like supplement in between the heavier things. I think I already said this, but 6 hours left to go. I am really tired still. I thought that the hard part would be like earlier this morning, so I think I said from like 1 to 4 a.m. But this part is hard too. I think knowing that like the end is near and soon I'll be able to like go to sleep for a good amount of time is making me more tired. I think I'll listen to the Kendall Ryan book while I eat, and then I don't know, something's got to give. I don't know if I'll read a little bit more of Magnolia Parks, maybe just to put a little bit more of a dent in it, and then maybe some If Only You, maybe start something new. I don't know. It's crazy because I was under the impression that I truly am always reading, but like never to this extent. Never to this extent. Like if I could, I don't know, I just want to sit and not read, but that's not the point of this. So you can know that if you attempt to do this challenge by hour 18, things start to go downhill. But I'll check back in at 3, and then we'll have 5 hours left to go. It's 3 p.m. now, 5 more hours to go. I've been listening to Make a Scene. That's it. I'm laying here biding my time. If anything changes, I will let you know. If not, I will see you at 4. Checking in, because I said I would check in. It's 4:13. Nothing's changed. Still listening to Make a Scene. I think now I'm about 70% in. We have a little less than 4 hours to go. So we're doing good. I went to like go wash my face and just kind of refresh myself. Yeah, so I'll be back in an hour. Hello, friends. We are still going, and I am tired. I think it's safe to say at this point that I won't. I mean, I'm not going to say never, but it'll be a long time before I ever do this again. I did skip an hour. I didn't come at 5. I skipped a little 5 p.m. check-in because all I was doing was reading Make a Scene, which I did just finish. And I gave it 3 stars. And in my review, I said it's nothing to write home about. But I feel like maybe I'm being a little bit mean because I'm tired. Like maybe if I read it on a different day, I'd like it. But on this day, it was just okay. So we have a little less than, oh, I thought something was behind me. A little less than 2 hours. So I think I'm just going to read If Only You. I don't feel like starting anything new. Yeah, I think I'll just pick back up If Only You. Hello, friends. We are in the final hour. And I couldn't be more thrilled. Like, I might not even read for a week after this. I feel like this has purged me of even wanting to read. I mean, that's probably not going to be true, but that's how I feel right now. So we're not going to invalidate it. I have an hour left, a little less than actually, and I'm listening to Baby Daddy by Kendall Ryan, and that's how we're going to finish this out. When my timer goes off, and I'm so excited. When my timer goes off, like I said before, we're just going to briefly talk about it so I can go to bed. Anyway, gonna finish this book. And I'll be back at 8 p.m. I'm just sitting here and waiting for the timer to go off because it's been a long 24 hours. And I deserve to not have something playing in my ear for 2 minutes. So let's just sit and reflect. Did you have a good day? How was your last 24 hours? That's nice. Well, mine were okay. You know, lots of books, just lots of words. So let us just I'm so tired. And I feel like when I go, because like the plan is after this to go to bed, right? It's a Sunday night and I have things to do tomorrow. So the plan is to go to bed. I feel like when I go in my room and I get in bed, I'm gonna have so much energy. Where was that energy when Alexa off? It's officially been 24 hours now. I guess just this has changed a lot about how I view my reading tendencies, I guess, because a lot of people always ask me like, how do you read so much? How are you doing this? And my answer usually is that I always have some sort of book going. And I guess that's still true. Like, I think the lack of sleep really played a role in this situation. But having some sort of book for 22 hours was a lot. I'm drained. And I thought that the hardest part would be like the 1 a.m. to the 5, 6 a.m. because that's like usually when, you know, you're in deep sleep. No. I think the hardest part for me was like noon to about 4. I wasn't expecting that at all. What else? I know I said in the beginning that I would try to drink a lot of water, drink a lot just to like make me go to the bathroom so that I could stay up. That didn't work. And I usually go to the bathroom so much, but now when I'm needing it as a superpower, it doesn't work. I was going to eat my snacks, but I didn't end up eating my nectarine. I didn't eat that Snickers because I saw a line from that Naomi book, and I couldn't eat it after that. I was gonna eat this, but now I will not. So what did I go through as far as reads in the 24 hours? So this is probably not going to be in order because I just can't really remember the order that I did it in. But I read about 10% of Magnolia Parks, which because that book is 700 pages, that's actually a decent chunk of change as far as the whole book goes. And I'm going to talk about it more in a separate video, but I just feel so like frustrated with that book, and with that being the last book in Magnolia and BJ's story. It's like, why is nothing happening? I also finished Lore of the Wilds, gave it 1 star, and I talked about it earlier, but it just unfortunately it was not good to me. I also read The Beast by Katie Robert, and I mean, I don't even think I could rate it. Like, typically her books, you know that her books are smut, right? That's fine. but they have a little bit of plot for me to be able to say, okay, like I'm still reading. I did not feel like that at all. I was like, girl, what is this? So I didn't even rate that one. I started If Only You by Chloe Leese, and I was expecting Ziggy's book to be my favorite. I was just really expecting to love Ziggy. Now I'm only 25% in, so I'll put up the current reads as I finished. But I was expecting Ziggy's book to be like my favorite, and that could still change. Like, I'm only 25% in, like I was saying, and 75% is a big amount of time, and something could change. What else? Oh, I finished Release Me by J.L. Seegers. Loved it. We talked about that. We had a whole moment about that. Make a Scene by Mimi Grace. It was okay. I think it might have been a victim of circumstance, in that by the time I really got into it, I was just so tired that nothing was really good to me anymore. So I think the bar was really high when I read it. So maybe it's really short. It was like a 6-hour little book. So I mean, maybe in the future I would revisit that and give it another chance. And then I finished out the 24 hours listening to Baby Daddy by Kendall Ryan. Just a mindless read, just to be able to say I'm still reading, still going with the 24 hours. And yeah, so those are the things I read. If I forgot something, I'll just put it up there. I don't want to say never, but it would be a very long time before I did this again. Or I don't even think I mind like reading 24 cumulative hours, as long as I can get some sleep. As long as I can sleep in the middle, I would do it. So yeah, I think that's it. That was my experience. That was what I went through. I hope that the video is fun for you to watch. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Let's see. What time of the day you prefer to read? And I also feel like I need to say, because I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I don't know. But I tried to take a nap. So this time yesterday, like before this, I tried to take a nap so that I would be prepared. I couldn't go to sleep. So this is more than 24 hours. This is probably going on 32. So I'm tired. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. Hope you enjoyed. Those are the same thing. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm putting my Goodreads and my Instagram in the bio down below. If you're not already following me on Instagram, if you're not already following my reviews on Goodreads, you can do that. And I will see you guys in the next video.